Right now, Congressman Henry Cuellar here in the Valley, and with him, fellow state representatives and a county judge to tour the Border Patrol station in McAllen. It's overcrowded with undocumented immigrants, mostly from Central America. Action 4's Valeria Ponte spoke with the congressman. She joins us now in the studio. Valeria.
Congressman Henry Cuellar says Border Patrol agents in the Valley released more than 8,000 undocumented immigrants in just the past 2 months. The lack of space at immigration facilities is forcing them to do that. The daily flocking of undocumented immigrants from Central America reaches 1,200, and of those, hundreds are children. The Rio Grande Valley is one of the hot spots for illegal border crossing, and this year already the numbers are in the thousands.
Remember, 1,500 a day in this area, and those are only the ones that they're catching. Imagine the ones that they don't catch that are coming in across the river.
Congressman Henry Cuellar toured the Rio Grande Valley holding facility in McAllen Saturday to witness firsthand the conditions those undocumented immigrants caught are living in.
It's bearable. I'll put it that way. It's a lot better than, now the attention that we've given them, it's helping them. They're given 3 meals a day.
Right now, the Border Patrol station in McAllen is past its capacity, filled with over 1,000 undocumented immigrants. Families, adults, and even unaccompanied minors.
It's just very sad when you ask them, how did you get here? Where's your mom? Where's your dad? And I still remember this little girl, 12 years old from Guatemala. She came by herself, crossed by herself. Nobody else came in by herself. And it's, no matter how strong of as a person you are, this has to pull you. If you see those kids, especially the kids with no parents, it just pulls at your heart. It's a difficult situation.
Cuellar says the majority here right now are innocent children, some as young as 10 years old sent alone, following the crowds of those searching for a better life. 75% of the people in facilities are from Central America. It's not a Mexican problem, Cuellar says, and he's calling on Mexico to help the United States with this growing problem.
We're playing defense on the 1-yard line called the U.S.-Mexico border. If we don't take it to the 20-yard line and work with them on the southern border and also work with Guatemala, Salvador, we're going to continue having them continue crossing over.
Officials say 30 to 40,000 undocumented immigrants have been released so far this year. Cuellar has personally talked to Secretary of State John Kerry about what must be done to reduce the numbers.
When I asked him to do more to help Mexico, his response was they got los slims, and I think that's a very insensitive, smart remark. I would say to Secretary Kerry and to the administration that Mexico and Central America is certainly not on their radar.
As the need for space for the thousands crossing every day continues, families, pregnant women, and children will be released, and there's no telling where they'll end up. Cuellar says as long as there is violence and a lack of jobs in their home countries, these undocumented immigrants will continue to cross our border. In the studio, Valeria Ponte, Action 4 News.
Thank you, Valeria. Now, when the undocumented immigrants are released, they're given notice and ordered to appear in court. But that date can sometimes be more than a year from their release. It's unclear how many actually show up for those court hearings. We want to hear from you on this issue. You can sound off right now on valleycentral.com. Representative Terry Canales among those who visited the Border Patrol station today. On his Twitter account, he says although he held his composure while there, he cried afterwards. Canales went on to say in his tweet, the sight of so many innocent children behind plexi windows and steel doors, the smell itself is the odor of misery. I have always held the men and women of the Border Patrol in high regard, but I leave their facility today with a completely new respect for what they do. They truly are making the most of what little resources they have in the wake of this mass migration.